No, it won't. I can't hear these people. What is happening? Whiteboard apps, reactions, record, share screen, chat, participants, start. No videos off.
Sorry. Can you all hear me now? Hello, everyone. Mary,
Yeah, we can hear you, Mohan, now. We can hear you.
Okay, awesome. I'm so sorry. I think something went wrong and I didn't have proper microphone on. Okay, so I'll repeat again. So after our 21 days series, we gotten into intermediate sessions. So this is third day of intermediate. When I say third day, it is every Sunday we can count as a day, and that day we learn a topic, and through the week we then try to consolidate around that topic. Yeah, so far we had two topics rather, I would say. How to begin our day with a meditation, then how to unwind after a busy day, that was second topic, and today is our third topic, wherein we want to know about ourselves and the power that lies within. So this topic is quite broad, but we'll start with something on that topic as such today. But before I go any further into it, I just want to know that I have allowed you to unmute yourself if you want to. I just want to know from you how the journey has been so far. Last 2 weeks, Friday and Saturday, we didn't have sessions. So though we intend to have session Sunday through Friday, but Friday we had some other events, so we didn't conduct. So you had Friday and Saturday last 2 weeks to meditate on your own, to foot soak on your own, and do something. So I just want to know, where were you able to do that, and how was that experience? So anyone wants to please share? Shri, Nikki, Helen, Carol. I don't know who is this. AD is Arindam. Who is Audit 2021? Okay. The names are, I don't know the names. So the screen name says AD and Audit 2021. So anyone?
AD is me, Mohan.
Okay, that's fine.
Alex.
Okay. That's okay. So I can change your name, but others. AD, who's AD? I don't know. Anyway, Carol, you want to say something?
Hello, Mohan. Lovely to see you again. Yes. Just I think for me is the peace that I find out of yoga, and just being able to the thoughts are been reducing as well. And I had some concerns about my son, and I wrote his name in the circle of my palm and circled it, and I felt that we came to a positive solution. Wow. and so forth. Yes, and he had injured his arm, and it's now almost fully returned back. So I find a lot of benefits from
amazing. Oh my goodness.
From Sahaja. Yes, so nice, yeah.
So nice to hear about that. So yeah, so everyone, so you can actually put anyone's name on your palm and give that bandhan. So this power that flows through your right hand, you can make circles around their name. And remember, this is a power of love. So it can only bring about positive results, right? So don't you try to use it for some negative stuff, it won't work. But yeah, if you want to bring in some positive results, share your power of love with someone, you can put their name on a hand and then and give abundance. If you have some challenges, some issues with anything, your work, your personal life, you can write those challenges and give abundance to it, and those challenges might, rather you will get some good solutions around it, how to, face the challenge, how to respond to it, rather than reacting. So yeah, that's a beautiful example, Carol. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yes, and another incident that happened was in London. And I went to London last weekend, and we have to travel main line, then get off at a central station, and then the underground, and to get across London. And the weather was horrendously hot, and I got on the underground, which I hate, and I sat there and I thought, what if there's a fire? And you know what happened, Mohan? I came off, and apparently within an hour there was a fire. So I just was being really just thankful and grateful that, and I would recommend anyone listening that this works, because my friend that I was staying with, that later in the evening, they're having a barbecue, and the son came and he said, what time were you on the underground? And I told him, he said, within an hour, there was a fire because it was so hot. Yeah, so yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you, Carol, for sharing that. And yeah, it's quite inspiring. Others can, take a cue from it, how you can possibly, have help for yourself through meditation. And thank you, Nikki. Nikki's writing here, I have felt very grounded and my emotions have been more balanced. And I love foot soaking. It is very beneficial. So yeah, thank you. All right. So what we'll do now, I'll take away the privilege to unmute, and we will all stay muted for a moment, and we'll go through today's course. Yeah. And we'll again have a chat towards the end. Yeah. In between, if you have got some questions, you can still write to me in a message chat box, whatever questions you got or anything that is bothering you. So let's go through today's course. So yeah, today's course is all about knowing ourselves. So we will have short meditation to begin with. We will learn about 7 chakras. And there is a small video about Shri Mataji showing how to give bandhan to your chakras and how to, use the vibrations or feel vibrations. So she's just quickly talking about it, just like 2 minutes one, but beautiful one. Then we'll meditate, of course, and that's the essence of all these exercises or all these, meditations. And then towards the end, we can take some question and answer if you got something. Yeah, cool. All right. So I would suggest Shri Mataji has got that, she's a powerhouse of this, this energy, and that is flowing through all of us. But rather than me telling you, that recognition should come through your meditation. When you put your hands towards her, how you feel the vibrations, flowing from her photo to you, that itself should give you some recognition that what she might be. Yet I tell you, I bet, we won't know the extent of her personality through this, but at least you will get a taste of it, So yeah, so let that recognition come through your meditation and your experiences over a period of time, yeah, rather than hurrying up into it, or rather I am telling you something and then you follow that. So let us do a quick exercise, as we do with all our sessions, and that is very important. So when it comes to meditation, it is all about balancing our system and entering into thoughtless awareness. That is meditation. That's it. And remaining in that state is meditation. And when we remain in that state, what happens? And that happening is meditation. So what happens when we are completely thoughtless? We allow the Kundalini energy to take over. So it's like, surrendering to her. That surrendering to Kundalini, Mother Kundalini, means remaining inactive, remaining completely silent, and let her work through us. And when she works through us, the first thing she does she balances our left and right like an aeroplane. If both the wings are balanced, the aeroplane can take off. So likewise, we all take off into meditation when we are balanced. So it is very important that we do that balancing to begin with. So, and to understand balancing, which wing needs fixing, we need to understand it through our awareness. And that's why. So when you sit for meditation, it is very important you understand your state of awareness, yeah, on the left and right, and as well as in the center. So let us quickly change a little bit of sequence. So let us raise our Kundalini. So let us all raise our Kundalini. Tie one knot to begin with. Second time, you tie 2 knots. Third time, 3 knots. Yeah. And then form an aura around us with the right hand. So start from the left hand fingertips over the left shoulder, over the head to the right shoulder, down, come back same way to the left hand palm again. That is 1. So we got 7 chakras, 7 energy centers. So we do that 7 times. Yeah. And this realization that we had 9 steps of realization, right? Who am I? Am I my own master? All those steps, are now compressed into this one action that we do. So when we raise our Kundalini, our action actually does all those 9 steps in that quick 2 minutes, So that's what it does. So it's all power compact. That method is compact into this 9, like 3 steps of raising Kundalini and 7 steps of putting in bandhan around us. Now we'll go to the previous photo. So you can look at Shri Mataji's forehead. There is a red mark. In Hindi, it is called as bindi. So look at the bindi, the red mark on the forehead. And idea is not to stare into it, I tell you. And idea is to just let our eyeballs remain steady. It is very important. If you experience, you can actually pay attention to it. The moment you close your eyes and your mind is not steady, you will also notice when your mind is not steady, your eyeballs are constantly moving and they're not steady. They don't feel peaceful. So that is what happens when our mind is like stressed. So, and the moment our mind is at peace, our eyeballs come to peace. They first get into the peaceful state. They feel very relaxed, and then rest of the process starts. So what we are doing here, that should happen automatically, but we are making it physically just to get into that test of that Kundalini awakening. So steady your eyes, look at Shri Mataji. Take a deep breath and hold it in your chest. And slowly release the breath and then hold it outside. That means do not breathe in for a second or 2. Again, slowly breathe. Release the breath. Now breathe again. Release the breath. Yeah. Do that couple of times on your own. Now add a complexity to this exercise. So you are looking at Shri Mataji. Step 1. Step 2, you did the breathing technique. Continue doing the breathing technique. Keep looking at Shri Mataji. Add another complexity. Now try to feel your fingertips. You are looking at Shri Mataji, but you are trying to be aware of your fingers, your palm. Yeah, and keep doing the breathing now. And you will slowly feel there is some sensation being developed on our palm. And that sensation is nothing but Mother Kundalini moving on your palms, that energy. And hold the desire in your heart that Shri Mataji, please help me feel my chakras and their status. Now you may close your eyes, but as you close your eyes should be in such a way that as if you're looking at your heart. Yeah. So the eyes, the gaze of the eyes, what if your eyes were open and you're trying to look at your heart? So likewise, drop your eyes, to your heart. So your eyes are closed, but they are as if looking at your heart. Yeah, and keep paying attention to your palm, how you feel on the palm. Continue the breathing technique. So now quickly check what you are experiencing on your palms, and that is your status. Yeah. So now let us quickly balance. Keep the eyes closed. Drop your right hand to the Mother Earth. Oh, well, if you got those foot soak bucket, yeah, you can put your feet into it and drop your right hand to the Mother Earth. If you do not have foot soak bucket, it's okay. Just if you're on the chair on the ground, put your right hand towards Mother Earth. Left hand remains open in the lap. Eyes dropped towards the heart. Eyes closed. You are doing the breathing technique. Breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold. And now you're trying to feel your left palm. As you hold your breath in your heart, say within your heart that, "Oh Mother Kundalini, please cleanse my left side." Then release your breath. Continue breathing technique. Pay attention to left hand palm. Bring your right hand back into the lap. Raise your left hand towards the sky. Right hand on your lap, palms open. Left hand raised to the sky. Your eyes are closed as if they are looking at your heart. Attention on the right hand palm. And we are doing the breathing technique. Pray to, as you hold your breath, pray, "Oh Mother Kundalini, please cleanse my right side." Release the breath. Bring down the left hand. Now pay attention to our center, our spinal cord, and slowly go back to your bottom of the spine at the back. That's your Muladhara Chakra. Move upwards is Muladhara, that triangular bone where Mother Kundalini is. Move our attention, try to be aware. I mean, you may or may not feel it, but just like, move your attention over it. So try to feel that point. Come to the cross section of your west and the spinal cord. That's Swatistan Chakra. Move upwards, slowly come behind the navel. Slowly move upwards, come to the heart, behind the chest, center of the chest, come to that point. Move upwards, come to the base of the neck. Move upwards, come to the forehead, center of the forehead. Come to the top of the head. Slightly feel as if you're flying in the air above the head, So bring your attention just a little bit over the head, 1 or 2 inches. And don't push yourself too hard again. Yeah? If you can, feel it. Otherwise, let Mother Kundalini take you there after a while. Your eyes are still as if looking at your heart, so they are dropped. Your forehead is not strained, rather it's flat, relaxed. And Kundalini, if it is awakened, will automatically pull your attention through your forehead, through your center of the top of the head, above in the air. If for some reason you don't feel it there over the head, it's okay. Just keep attention on your palms. And keep doing the technique while feeling the vibrations. The flow of energy through your palms is vibrations. See what effect you are feeling as this energy moves around. Okay, so we can open our eyes. And now what we'll do is another 10-15 minutes. 15 minutes, I think, is about different chakras and the knowledge about the chakras. If you can't grasp everything, it's fine. You can re-look at this recording during the week. But just try, as that explanation is being given, I would suggest you pay more attention to your chakra, that chakra, whatever chakra they're talking about, just pay attention. So, they will show where the chakra is. So, where you have to put your attention and try to feel that, on your palm. Say, for example, this is our Muladhara Chakra at the base of the palm here, center. And so when they talk about Muladhara Chakra, see what you feel here. Yeah. So, and that is, as I said, right, Sahajayoga is all about experience and less of theory, actually. There's a hell lot to learn, actually, about ourselves and things. But more than rationally learning about it, it is good to learn through an experience and, have that faith within ourselves. Yeah. So I'll just play this and I'll go on mute for a while.
Sahajayoga Meditation was founded by Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi in 1970. With her selfless work and for the powerful results of her spiritual teachings, Sahajayoga Meditation is now practiced in more than 100 countries free of cost. Sahajayoga is a Sanskrit language where Saha means with, Ja means born, and Yoga means connection. Born within every human being is the subtle system, which exists to connect with the all-pervading divine power surrounding everywhere, which does all the living work. It organizes, it thinks, and above all, it loves everyone. One must know that our Creator is the greatest organizer. The subtle system is also called as the tree of life in many spiritual traditions. The subtle system consists of 7 chakras or energy centers, 3 nadis or energy channels, and Kundalini, a living energy. In Sanskrit language, chakra literally means wheel, as it rotates in clockwise direction, and nadi means channels through which Kundalini can rise from the base of the spine to the head. When the Kundalini is awakened, it rises spontaneously through the spinal column, passes through each of the chakras, and emits from the fontanelle bone area on top of the head. When this energy passes through the brain, we spontaneously achieve mental silence and a higher state of awareness. This process is referred to as self-realization. Each chakra and nadi has its own position within the body, which can be felt after getting self-realization. Let's understand more about our subtle system, that is Kundalini, chakras, nadis, and their qualities. Within every human being, there is a motherly and soothing spiritual energy called as Kundalini, lying dormant at the base of the spine in the triangular sacrum bone in 3.5 coils. The Greeks were aware that the bone they called hieron ostion, which means sacred bone or sacrum, carried within it a sacred energy which led to the spirit. Kundalini looks like fire, and she has the quality of fire within her. The quality of fire that exists in the Kundalini burns off whatever that is bad, stagnating, and that is polluting the subtle system. After burning off impure things, it cools down the subtle system. Once this extraordinary energy is awakened by a realized being, it rises up along the spine inside the spinal cord and passes through all 6 chakras in our subtle system before opening the Sahastrara Chakra, the last center on top of our head. This is how one achieves yoga, or union, with the source of all. This 4-petaled center, as called as the Muladhara Chakra, is situated below the triangular sacrum bone in which resides the Kundalini, and its main aspect is the innocence. Innocence is the quality by which we experience pure, childlike joy, without the limitations of prejudice or conditionings. Though the Kundalini has to rise through 6 chakras, Muladhara protects the purity and chastity of the Kundalini at the time of awakening. This 10-petaled center, called as the Nabi Chakra, is situated behind the navel region. This chakra is the one that gives us the sense of generosity, complete satisfaction, and contentment. When enlightened, this chakra gives us our spiritual ascent, righteousness, and inner sense of morality, and complete balance at all levels in our life. The 6-petaled center, called as the Swatistan Chakra, is situated in the abdomen. This is the chakra of creativity, pure attention, and pure knowledge. It is the one which connects us to the inner source of inspiration and enables us to experience the beauty around us. Surrounding the Swatistan chakra and the Nabi Chakra is the void, which stands for the principle of mastery within us. This is the center of the 10 primordial masters. Swatistan chakra moves around the void area to give sustenance to the void. Following false gurus who are more interested in power tricks or your money can damage very much the void area. Thus, as Shri Mataji says, in Sahaja Yoga, you become your own guru, your own spiritual guide, since you can feel on your fingertips all your subtle problems and have the power to cure them using your own Kundalini. This 12-petaled center, called as the Anahat Chakra, is placed behind the sternum bone in the spinal cord. This chakra is the place where resides our spirit, our true self, which is eternally pure and unaffected by anything. When enlightened, this chakra gives us the sense of responsibility and pure behavior towards others, and also gives us complete security and confidence. The 16-petaled center, called as the Vishuddhi Chakra, is placed in the neck region of the spinal cord. This is the chakra of diplomacy, of pure relationships with others, and of playful detachment. It removes our guilt feelings and gives us a kind and compassionate voice. This chakra gives us connection to the whole, enabling us to feel our oneness and the fact that we are all part and parcel of the whole. This 2-petaled center, called as the Agya Chakra, is placed where the 2 optic nerves cross each other in the brain, optic chiasma. When enlightened, the person immediately becomes thoughtless and forgiving, which is the essence of this chakra. Forgiveness is the power to let go of anger, hatred, and resentment, and to discover in humility the nobility and generosity of the spirit. It is the one that dissolves all our ego, conditionings, habits, false ideas of racialism, and all our misidentifications. Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi opened the Sahastrara Chakra on 5th May 1970. This 1,000-petaled center, called as the Sahastrara Chakra, is the most important center situated in the brain or the limbic area. Actually, there are thousands of nerves, and if you take a transverse section of the brain, you can see all these nerves beautifully arranged in a petal-like structure to form a lotus of 1,000 petals. This chakra integrates all the chakras with their respective qualities. When Kundalini rises and pierces the Sahastrara Chakra, it awakens all the nerves, and we say that the person is an enlightened soul. Kundalini further pierces the fontanelle bone area and opens a gateway into the cosmos, and we experience this as a cool breeze on top of the head, hands, and feet. This stage is known as self-realization, that is union or connection of our inner self with the all-pervading power of divine. Essence of our life is to achieve this stage as described in all religions. Now let's understand the 3 nadis or channels of energy. The left channel, called as Ida Nadi, also called as the moon channel, begins at the Muladhara Chakra and crosses the Agya Chakra into the superego in the right side of the brain. This channel corresponds to our past, emotions, and desires. The greatest quality of the left side is joy, which is the nature of the spirit. The right channel, called as Pingala Nadi, also called as the Sun Channel, begins at the Swatistan Chakra, crossing at the Agya Chakra into the balloon of ego. This channel corresponds to our physical and mental activity and is the conduit for our energy of action. The central channel, called as Sushumna Nadi, begins at the Muladhara Chakra and passes up into the Sahastrara Chakra. This is the channel of our ascent and spiritual growth. It is the conduit which sustains our evolution and guides us, consciously or unconsciously, towards higher levels of awareness, culminating in the Sahastrara, our uppermost chakra.
So great. I'll just play that another video that's for 2 minutes, and it's about how to give, bandhans to the chakras or something. It's a very short one. Yeah. And again, pay attention to your vibrations as you watch that.
Which Kundalini is up there. All right, how far? Now give bandhan, I think the best is give bandhan to yourself. Wow.
Just so you get some bandhan.
There's no need to raise. First you must raise your Kundalini and then you must do Bandhan. Already there, up there.
Wir müssen zuerst die Kundalini heben und dann Bandhan geben. Außerdem ist die Kundalini schon oben und schon fixiert.
Already there. But always I see that you people give the Bandhan first and then raise the Kundalini. No, first raise the Kundalini and then give a Bandhan. Means you reach that state and then raise the Bandhan.
Ich sehe immer, dass ihr zuerst das Bandhan gebt und dann die Kundalini aufhebt. Ihr müsst das umgekehrt machen. Weil es gehört zuerst die Kundalini aufgehoben, dann ist man in dem Stadium, wo man Bandhan geben kann.
Also when you bow down, you have to be properly put both your hands like this when you bow down. Not like this, not like that, but like this. And put your forehead again on the other hands, not your head, not your sister. So it flows into your sister.
Wenn ihr euch vor mir verneigt, wenn ihr das Namaskar macht, dann müsst ihr die Hände ganz offen mit den Handflächen nach oben legen. Nicht so oder so, sondern voneinander entfernt mit den Handflächen nach oben. Und die Stirne auf dem Boden und nicht das Sahasrara, die Stirne auf dem Boden.
Yeah.
So.
See. Some of you feeling here, now put it up like that also. That's it. Now see. Some of you feel it here. Take it out like that. On the right side, right hand. Now. Such a long foot.
Yeah. So let's come back. And what Shri Mataji was saying that, how to feel vibrations. And if you have some sort of sensation, then you can just pull your finger out gently. Yeah. And that kind of takes away that and the flow smoothens. And you can feel it actually. Whenever you're feeling a particular chakra, you can just, like massage out, like this. Yeah. And then those chakras, you will feel that they're clearing out, and then you will feel a smooth flow. And then when that smooth flow happens, you automatically get into peaceful state. That is what she was saying. So now let us quickly raise our Kundalini. Take a bandhan around. Yeah. So just quickly recapping on our today's topic before we finish for the day. So we got different chakras as it was said in the video. Chakra in Sanskrit means wheel. And the chakras are like a wheel, they rotate clockwise. And those chakras are there and they emit the energy. If there is some, and actually the chakra has got lots of functions to do. So at a gross level, it looks after our body function. Yeah. So for example, Muladhara Chakra, it will look after our excretion, sexual functions. Swatistan Chakra will look after our pancreas and our kidney, part of the kidney, part of the liver. Nabi Chakra will look after our void area, the stomach area, and the organs inside, our digestion. The heart chakra will look after our chest, our lungs, our heart, and likewise. So it looks after, each chakra has a physical function to look after at a gross level. When you go one layer below, it goes into, looks after our different emotions. So Muladhara Chakra is all about innocence, having the purity in our heart. That is all that Muladhara Chakra gives us. Swatistan Chakra looks after creativity, our desires. So having a pure desire is the quality of Swatistan Chakra. Having a pure art, creativity is quality of Swatistan Chakra. Nabi Chakra, it comes peace. And the void, which looks after our inner religion, not the religion as Christianity, Hinduism, but it is a religion, or rather the behavior, morals of our own as human beings, that religion it looks after. And those moral principles are taught in different religions actually. So in a way, we are actually having that religion practiced within us when our void is awakened. So next comes heart. Heart looks after our sense of confidence and sense of being fearless, where we are not scared of anything actually, as long as, because we know our moral is clear, our character is clear, so that comes from within. Vishuddhi Chakra looks after our awareness about collectivity. We feel collective, we feel we owe to that entire, we all human beings as one big organism, and we belong to that entire big character. So we go out and share our love with others. It looks after our talk, and so diplomacy. Some people have like a very sweet voice, and they're very diplomatic in the way they approach, the way they talk to you. You feel really good about talking to them. So that hidden quality of influencing others positively comes from that Vishuddhi Chakra. That's a subtle quality. Agya Chakra is all about forgiveness, and Sahastrara is integrating all this quality into our as a character. Yeah, and so all the qualities are moderately integrated, and then you represent as your character, right? So that's the emotional level, and at a subtle level, they look after the God's work actually. So this is all about those chakras. So we have to awaken each chakra, and how? Just allowing ourselves into with thoughtless awareness, and Kundalini does all that. We don't have to do anything. So that's the beauty of how that Kundalini works out so many things within us. To begin with, it will calm us down, make us peaceful. Then slowly she will get into that second layer where she will improve our emotions, and then slowly she will get into that inner layer, which is subtle layer, wherein then you will understand how God works through us, as and why God has created us, why this lot of things happen in the world. It all starts making a meaning for us, all these actions, and then we kind of become a witness to all that drama and not getting impacted by the small things that happen around us, and we start responding. I always give this phrase that we don't react to things then once our Kundalini is awakened, but we respond. Respond is quite careful, measured, and there is a lot of things, considerations behind a response. Reaction is quick, without any calculations, and then usually reaction doesn't give a good effect actually, but response does give a positive feeling to the others. So that response starts coming out of us, and that response is brought out by Kundalini, Mother Kundalini, yeah, and not our ego and super ego. Yeah. So yeah, I'll stop there. Through tomorrow till Friday, we will go through each chakra again, quickly recapping on that chakra and listening about that chakra from Shri Mataji in detail. That's what we will do through Monday. And I will be sending those links to you if you miss by any chance, because we are not recording Monday through Friday sessions. Yeah, this session will be recorded, and I'll send the link to you as well. Yeah, so what I'll do is now I will stop sharing, and then I will, if you want to unmute yourself, please feel free, and we can talk. So yeah, anyone, any questions, clarifications, anything?
Mohan, Shri this side.
Yeah, Shri. Hi, Shri. How are you?
Good. Really, thanks a lot. It's a really nice session, and your efforts are really admiring and really inspirations for us.
Welcome.
So I want to ask, like, we do foot soaking very often, but like a candle one, when we can plan.
Okay, so I think we shared this during the 21-day session, but yeah, happy to repeat that.
Yeah, I was there in a 21 session. I do know how it was performed, but do we perform like very often, or
yeah,
it's
that's a good question. So that's what I was saying. So it's all about balancing. So our left and right wings. Yeah. So if there is something wrong with that wing, only then we'll fix it, right? We will not work on that if it is in a good order. But yes, we will inspect on a daily basis whether the left side is good, right side is good. So candle or the fire element is good for left side. And ice, anything cool, that is good for the right side. Yeah. So the foot soak water is a very good technique in general, that you can just blindly follow it, that every day have a lukewarm water, foot soak, and done. But if you have got a serious problems on your left side or right side, then you can seek to this treatment. So if you feel, when you are checking your vibrations, that time, if you feel that on your left palm you have less vibrations, or you have something pricking, or like painful, not comfortable situation, right, wherein you don't feel comfortable, if you have that kind of experience on the left palm, then have a candle in front of your left hand, running, a lit candle, and then put your left hand pointed towards the candle. That is one way to do it. Or use the technique of using candle moving the candle is bit hard to begin with, but with practice, yeah, you can easily do it. But if you can't, if you just want to be like a health and safety in picture, so just have a candle lit, at a safe distance you put your hand and meditate, and right hand you can put it on the ground or on that particular chakra. For example, I have a problem on my left ring finger, yeah, left ring, not ring finger, sorry, the little finger. So this little finger represents my heart chakra. So what I'll do, I'll put my left hand towards the candle, and with the right hand I will give bandhan to my heart, like this, So my right hand clockwise, I make a bandhan. So I'm putting positive energy and driving all that problems, and that problems go into the candle and they burn, yeah. And then with the experience, you can feel that, you'll feel nice here then after some time. So yes, the candle, you want to use it when you want to fix your left side problems. So not every day, in short.
Yeah. So as I discussed last time, like I had like a left Vishuddhi chakra issue. So should I use until the problem is sorted out?
Yes, you can use it. Another approach I suggest, to clear the chakra, know that what is the quality of Vishuddhi chakra. For example, left Vishuddhi chakra. So left Vishuddhi usually gets caught up because we feel guilty, about something, and then it gets caught up. Now the best idea is to look at, what is it that making me feel guilty? Did I do something that I am feeling guilty? And then can I fix that behavior itself, the root cause? And then actually the moment you start looking at your problem, which is bringing that issue, then you will realize that, oh, this action, whatever I do, this XYZ action is not good. So if I stop doing that, let's see how it works. The moment you stop doing that, it will start fixing itself. So rather than feeling guilty and escaping fixing the problem, face the problem and fix it. So that's another approach I follow to fix the chakras. So if I am like, my heart is weak and I'm feeling like, feared or scared of something, then I pay attention. What is it that I'm scared of? Yeah. And why am I scared of? When I look at that, why am I scared of? And I just meditate on that in a thoughtless awareness. So I just close my eyes and look at that problem which is scaring me. That's it. I don't do anything, absolutely. And then slowly I find a way around it, how to face that issue. And then slowly that problem goes away. So yes, you can use candle, of course, but at the same time, if you do that, then you will have a long-term effect, positive effect of that. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sure. Welcome. Sorry, Helen, I couldn't get a caption for you, but I hope my audio was loud enough. And I'll be sharing those videos with you again if you like. So you can make a little louder volume and listen to it. Okay. Anyone else? Any questions? Anything you want to ask? Please feel free. No? All right, then see you tomorrow at same time, 7:30 New Zealand time, whatever time that is for you in your time zone. So till then,
I have a question, Mohan. Like, at some point of time, can we plan for a candle one as well in your sessions? It will be really good.
That's fine. So let's do that tomorrow. Yeah, just quickly. We will do that tomorrow. So yeah, please bring the candle, one candle at least. Yeah. And then we can try that tomorrow on a particular chakra if you want to, experience that. Yes, sure.
Thank you, Mohan. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. No problem. So until then, guys, see you and have a good time through the meditation.
Thank you.